For all your TCG needs, make sure to check out sabatcg.com. What's poppin', everybody? It's a Saberwolf94, ready to play some matches with the new Decidueye from Perfect Order. Maybe it's not so new anymore at this point. How many days passed since the set release? I mean, it's pretty silly. I've said this before, like the set comes out and then by the time it comes out, it's like the new set is already halfway here. I mean, the shit is sold out on the Pokemon Center, but you know, you can see the stuff there. You can see the release date if you go on Cerebi or whatever. I mean, I don't even know when it's going to come, but before you know it, it's almost like the new set, the latest set is not the new set anymore. So anyway, we're going to do Decidueye matches. Then I don't know if there's any other Pokemon deck for me to do. And as I'm talking all this random bullshit, this guy is still taking forever just to fucking set up the game. I hate it when they do this every damn time, especially when I'm recording. God damn it. Okay, so I'm gonna open up with the Rowlet. You don't really got many great options of opening Pokemon in this deck. I guess the best would be Shaman perhaps. But with Rowlet, maybe we can draw a few cards with it. My opponent runs slow enough. So this guy I'm gonna open up with the Ogerpon and the Fezadimbinti bird to draw. Gonna get something with the pad. Meanwhile, I don't have much going on. I guess I got my own Pokepads to get a few Pokemon, but those, you kind of want to reserve them for evolution pieces, really. In the early game, I kind of want to see the Pofin, of course. That's the best thing to see. Oh man, I don't like how our formats just shape up with the cards we got around. It just seems that I'm never satisfied with what I want to build my shit. I don't know, I guess maybe I'm stuck. My mind is just stuck on the DP era at this point. Anyway, man, you know what? I've said this before. I'm gonna say it. I don't care if it might be a mistake, but instead of Budio, item lock through that, I wish they just gave us back something like Spiritomb. Just item lock while it's active, and while it's active, I can just use it to evolve Pokemon on the bench and just set up that way. It would have been perfect. Maybe that's a mistake, maybe it would be too broken, but it is what it is. I think I'd take it. At least, you know, with a card like that, everybody's going to be running it. Everybody's going to be evolving through that. So I don't know, maybe that's going to be too boring. Who knows? So this guy just went ahead and used Petrol. It's kind of weak, but I mean, it's the supporter cards we got for the first turn. Probably would want to do more. Got the stadium down, and there's a bailiff there, so this is gonna be some kind of grass deck with freaking maybe Venusaur too. And he searched a stadium, that A-Spec stadium, but you played your own stadium. What? So he kind of made a dumbass move, if you ask me. And I think I'm happy with it. Let's use the, well, I mean, I'm just going to evolve into both Decidueyes anyway. Thanks to your own stadium, I will get my Vivillon out too. And I don't have a supporter card. I don't really got much going on. If I just had a grass energy, I could attack. I'm gonna mess with his hand since he went out of his way to get that stadium. I don't know why. I guess it's a way to get the Meganium quickly, but you already played your own stadium down, so why would you do that? It's like he helped me and accomplished nothing with his own stadium. So anyway, I messed with his hand, but I think I helped him out because I let him get a bunch of Pokemon, so that sucks. He's gonna go for the bug catching net. Get even more Pokemon. That's too bad. So Ivysaur is gonna come down too. And what's the other thing, like an Ogerpon? I don't know. Gonna go for that Teal Dance. Another bug catching net. Another Bulbasaur. But I mean, at least we know it's what I expected. This Venusaur with a Meganium deck. It's a very inconsistent deck, but it always pisses me off when I play against this. I mean, this guy, he didn't magically set up, but I play against other dudes and they just run Meganium, Venusaur, Ogerpon, the other Meganium, and then maybe something else too, like another line. And they somehow, some way, always open up with Lily the first turn and the second turn. They just always have Lily around. And then they set up mega quick. It's like their draws, they get the perfect Yugi draws, where he just draws exactly what he needs. And it pisses me off because if Meganium sets up and then you got a bunch of energies with the Venusaur down, it's GG. It's a perfect setup. You do too much damage, you get to move the energies around, you get to kill whatever you want. It's busted. So he got rid of his stadium for his stadium again, and it pisses me off because I messed with his hand and he somehow drew this again. So my worry now is this guy is just gonna get the damn Meganium and then kill me in one shot before we can do anything. Damn it. So he moved the energies on the Venusaur and now he's moving them on the Ogerpon again. So I guess, yeah, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. It's a good sign for me. With your damn deck. But the way he has his board now, he doesn't really have space. He only has space for the one Ogerpon that's already down. Okay, thank God. I saw grass. Thank God. So I will be able to do something before this Decidueye goes down. I'll mess with your hand again. But yeah, I mean, he's got 2 spots for Meganium, 2 spots for Venusaur. You got the Divinity Bird down, that takes up a spot in the Ogerpon. So the bench is full. Which means without multiple Ogerpons, he can't get that multi-draw every turn. Maybe that makes a difference. I get double Dartrix from the prizes. Of course I do. And I mean, when this Decidueye dies, which is very likely, I'll need to be on the lookout for another energy. Charon is going to have to give us something. I mean, man, actually, shit. See, I made a misplay too. I forgot to use the stadium. I could have actually used the stadium to evolve one of my Pokemon. That takes up a bunch of cards from the deck. It's good consistency at the end of the day. So yeah, I forgot to do that. I don't even know why people bother with A-specs like these where your opponent can greatly benefit. I mean, we have, of course the rotation happened, but we still have ways for consistency. You don't need to use this. You'd rather have something like Unfair Stamp, especially now that we don't have any other ways for disruption besides Judge, or the Catcher, or Scoop Up Cyclone, or just something else that's better, that's not going to help your opponent. I mean, your average stadium, if your opponent can utilize it, that's help as it is, especially if it's an A-spec stadium too. But they don't really got much of a choice. I mean, if they made this A-spec and only your opponent could use it as a stadium, that's something you can do every turn, it'd be the most broken stadium ever. Most broken A-spec. So they make it so your opponent can use it, but then when that's the case, then it evens out too much. So maybe they shouldn't even bother with A-spec stadiums. I don't know. Okay, or I can just get rid of it. You only get the effect once anyway. God damn it, this, I don't know, police sirens or hospital sirens outside. Okay, now we're going to use the Sky Stadium. I will get the Spupa and get a Vivillon. Get my double plus. Evolve into the Dartrix, and now, man, I need to see a grass energy with Chevin or we're fucked. I do, just barely. Just barely, but Chevin did the job. Mess with your hand is gonna go back to 4. So this is good. Vivillon is good to mess with your opponent's hand, and not just for this eye-to-eye, but, you know, having my opponent lose cards every turn, it can be a pretty big deal. So I hit the Venusaur. Of course I can't kill it, but he did lose an energy too. And, you know, Meganium is out, so he's not going to need a lot to attack. And he got rid of his own stadium for the forest. Yeah, you see, that's so dumb. No need to run this ace-spec, especially in a grass deck where you want to have the forest down anyway. You get that quick evolution that way from the hand. At least your opponent might not benefit if they're not using a grass deck. Now then, what is this guy doing? Gets a few grass energies with the net. Decidueye is fresh. He doesn't have, you know, the Mega Meganium EX. Ogerpon, he can't do it. He needs way too many energies. I mean, I only got 320 HP, so I guess you never know. But I think with 3, 6, you know, times 2, 7 with mine. How much damage is that? 7 times 30 is like, how much damage are you doing? I don't know. Take into account the Ogerpon's base damage too, or whatever the fuck. But I think, yeah, I wouldn't die. So he hits me with the Venusaur, so leaving that guy active. Okay, so I'm gonna get this guy, he's gonna go down. I'll be at 1 prize. And then, I guess I just need another Decidueye. Just get that. So hit you for 240. It's gonna lose the energies too, which is good. And I have the boss's orders in hand, so we can finish this game off. I do see a Decidueye from the prizes. Go figure. One of them was there. So yeah, it's pretty standard. I mean, unless he does judge, which I think is unlikely at this point. But there's no other way for him to mess with my hand. His ace-spec was not the unfair stamp. So if I just keep what I got in hand, I should win. I just pull something else that's not the Venusaur and we win. So I'd appreciate it if you didn't take forever, especially because I know how this is gonna end. Gonna go for that Lana. Ah, oh, damn, my leg. And whatever you do, I know you can't win. Gets the second Ogerpon down, but I mean, it's too late. Probably would have wanted this, of course, in the beginning. More draw. But, I mean, you can include everything. I had a dude comment on my Totero video, oh, you should also do this, and then you can... You play the underdepths, and then Totero can do even more. They say this shit like, you can include everything, man. Either I'm going to include the forest, or I'm going to favor the underdepths for the sky field, sort of extra bench. You can't run everything in your deck. You don't got the space. Okay? Plus, other stuff conflicts with other stuff. But they say these things like I don't know that stadium exists. But anyway, so the Venusaur gets the KO. He made it kind of close, I guess. And all I gotta do now is use boss's orders. I mean, if we couldn't do it, game would drag on for a little bit longer. But I got it. Let's mess with your hand too. I mean, I have to anyway to attack. And go for the boss's orders. For that GG. Okay. So pulled the Ogerpon, attack, and we win. That's the game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share the video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. What a